There's a story that I'm surprised that I am as interested in as I am. This is the rumor, now months-long rumors, of a divorce between Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez.
We tried because we had kids. And then we said, both of us felt like we don't want this to be the model that our kids see of marriage.
What if everything we thought we knew about Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck's turbulent relationship was just the tip of the iceberg? What if their whirlwind romance and the seemingly inevitable breakup were hiding something far darker and more twisted than anyone could have imagined? Buckle up, because this story is about to take a turn for the shocking. The latest buzz in the celebrity gossip world is that J.Lo is furious and humiliated by Ben Affleck's sudden hesitation to finalize their divorce. And the reason? A series of tapes involving her ex, Sean Diddy Combs. But before we get to the heart of this scandal, let's rewind a bit and take a closer look at Jennifer's complicated and controversial past, particularly her involvement with Diddy, and how these old skeletons are now crashing out of the closet.
Puffy Combs and Jennifer Lopez, probably one of the most glamorous couples just in history.
Remember back in the late 90s when Jennifer Lopez was at the height of her early fame? She was the ultimate triple threat, a singer, actress, and dancer who had captured the world's attention with her talent and beauty.
Everybody's writing about you. There's always rumors about you, too. How do you deal with it? What do you have got something you want to tell us in the press?
We don't care?
But behind that glamorous image, there was a much darker story playing out a story that many have tried to bury for years. Jennifer's relationship with Diddy, then known as Puff Daddy, was the stuff of tabloid dreams and nightmares. They were the couple of the moment, always in the spotlight, always making headlines. But their relationship wasn't just about red carpet appearances and hit singles. It was deeply intertwined with a world of chaos, danger, and criminal activity that Jennifer has seemingly spent the last 2 decades trying to distance herself from. The most notorious incident that forever linked Jennifer to Diddy's troubled world happened on a cold December night in 1999. The couple was out at Club New York, a hotspot in Times Square, when a confrontation erupted into gunfire. 3 people were injured, and in the chaos that followed, Jennifer and Diddy fled the scene in SUV. They were pursued by the police, pulled over, and arrested when a stolen, loaded weapon was found in their vehicle.
At the end of the day, I think he was not fleeing a crime scene. I think he believed that he was fleeing for his life.
Jennifer, the sweet girl from the Bronx who was making waves in Hollywood, suddenly found herself sitting in a jail cell, her image as America's sweetheart tarnished overnight.
And whatever else happened, everything broke out and some shooting occurred.
What many people don't realize is just how close Jennifer was to being completely dragged down by Diddy's lifestyle. That night could have ruined her career, could have made her just another tragic story in the annals of Hollywood history. But somehow she managed to escape the worst of it. While Diddy was embroiled in a lengthy trial, eventually acquitted on all charges, Jennifer quietly distanced herself from the entire scandal. She played the role of the supportive girlfriend, but as soon as the dust settled, she was out. Their relationship ended shortly after, and Jennifer went on to reinvent herself, leaving that chaotic chapter of her life behind. Or so it seemed. Fast forward to today, and those old rumors and scandals are coming back to haunt her in ways she probably never imagined. With Ben Affleck reportedly finding compromising footage that might involve Jennifer during her time with Diddy, it seems like the past is finally catching up.
The Department of Homeland Security conducting a raid at a house in Holmby Field Hills, believed to be connected to Sean Combs.
Just last week, federal agents raided 2 homes of rapper and music mogul Sean P. Diddy Combs in Los Angeles and Miami. Combs is the subject of a federal investigation.
The rumor mill is working overtime, suggesting that these tapes could be the reason Ben is dragging his feet on the divorce. What's on those tapes? No one knows for sure, but the implications are enough to have sent Jennifer into a tailspin of anger and embarrassment. Imagine being in Jennifer's shoes for a moment. She's worked so hard to build her empire, to establish herself as one of the most powerful women in entertainment. She's been through marriages, breakups, and countless public scandals, but she's always managed to come out on top. And now, after everything she's endured, she's facing the possibility of having her darkest secrets exposed by the man she once trusted implicitly, her husband.
We're totally different people now, and we're the same. And we have the same love. 100%, like I'd never fallen out of love with you. I had just...
And it's not just the potential content of these tapes that's terrifying, it's what they represent. They are a link back to a period in her life that she's tried so hard to forget. A period where she was dangerously close to being a casualty of Diddy's volatile lifestyle. Those who were around back then remember the stories, the rumors of wild parties, substances, and worse. Jennifer was a rising star in the entertainment industry, but she was also caught in the crossfire of Diddy's chaotic world. The tapes, if they exist, could potentially shed light on just how deep her involvement went, and that's a narrative she definitely doesn't want to be a part of.
Complete with very, very serious and salacious allegations, including allegations that Combs had cameras throughout his home.
Well, if he really was filming everybody, I mean, he had a lot of people at those parties, right?
Ben Affleck, on the other hand, seems to be caught in the middle of a nightmare. Here's a guy who has had his own struggles, addiction, failed relationships, public meltdowns. When he and Jennifer reconnected, it was like a fairy tale for fans who had followed their romance since the early 2000s. They were older, wiser, and seemingly ready to make it work this time around.
I mean, it must be like, oh my God, we're back together after 18 years. That's like, right?
But now, Ben is reportedly facing a crisis of his own. Discovering the tapes, if he really has, would have been a shock to his system. It's one thing to be married to one of the biggest stars in the world. It's another to realize that your wife might have a past so dark that it could destroy both of you. There are whispers that Ben has been consulting with lawyers, not just about the divorce, but about what to do if these tapes surface. The legal implications could be massive, not just for Jennifer, but for Ben as well. And let's not forget the potential fallout in Hollywood, where everyone from the biggest stars to the most powerful executives could be implicated in Diddy's infamous parties. But here's the thing, these tapes are more than just potential evidence of past indiscretions. They're a ticking time bomb that could blow up everything Jennifer and Ben have worked for. And Jennifer knows it. That's why she's reportedly been so furious, so desperate to keep things under control. She's fought too hard to let everything fall apart now, especially not because of something that happened so long ago, something she thought she had left behind.
And you think it's gonna be one thing, and it's another thing, and it has twists and turns, and all you can do is like, love each other through it.
So what happens next? That's the million-dollar question. Will these tapes ever see the light of day? And if they do, what will they reveal? More importantly, how will Jennifer and Ben handle the fallout? Will they try to weather the storm together, or will this be the final nail in the coffin of their already troubled marriage? And what about the other celebrities who might be involved? The rumors are swirling, and some are saying that this could be the biggest scandal Hollywood has seen in decades. There are even whispers that some very powerful people are working behind the scenes to keep those tapes from ever being released. But in the age of social media and instant news, how long can they keep the lid on this? It's a story that has all the makings of a blockbuster, a famous couple on the brink of divorce, a dark and dangerous past, and the threat of a scandal that could shake the foundations of Hollywood. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are playing a high-stakes game, and the outcome is anything but certain. For now, all we can do is wait and watch as this drama unfolds, knowing that the truth, whatever it may be, will eventually come out.
So lucky, it's not often you get a second chance at true love. We feel very lucky.
One thing's for sure, this isn't just another celebrity breakup. This is a scandal that has the potential to change everything, not just for Jennifer and Ben, but for the entire entertainment industry. As the days go by, more and more details are likely to emerge, and when they do, the fallout could be catastrophic. Jennifer Lopez has always been a fighter, but this time, she might be facing a battle she can't win. And Ben Affleck? Well, he's got his own demons to deal with, and this latest revelation might just push him over the edge. But what about Diddy, you ask? While Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck grapple with the potential fallout of these rumored tapes, Diddy is facing his own unraveling, a descent so steep that some are saying he could end up in the same dark place as Jeffrey Epstein or R. Kelly, you heard that right. Legal experts are starting to compare Diddy's current predicament to those infamous cases, and it's not looking good for the once untouchable music mogul.
That clearly there is a criminal investigation underway, and that they believe that there would be evidence of crimes in one or both of these homes.
In recent weeks, Diddy's world has come crashing down, with federal agents raiding his properties in connection with a sprawling human trafficking investigation. This isn't just about some old rumors or tabloid gossip, this is serious. Legal analysts are predicting that if the allegations are proven, Diddy could be facing decades behind bars, if not life. As one expert put it, I don't think it's a matter of if, I think it's a matter of when Diddy will be arrested. The parallels to Epstein's case are chilling. Like Epstein, Diddy is accused of orchestrating a network that exploited vulnerable individuals over a long period of time, using his wealth and influence to silence victims and avoid scrutiny. And just like Epstein, Diddy might find himself with nowhere to run as the evidence mounts and the authorities close in. There's no possible plea that is going to get him off with a slap on the wrist or probation, one legal commentator noted grimly. If the prosecutors are successful, he may end up spending the rest of his life in prison. For someone who spent decades building an empire, this is the ultimate downfall. Diddy, who once seemed invincible, now finds himself on the brink of losing everything: his freedom, his legacy, and any shred of respect he might have had left in the industry. As the investigation continues, it's clear that the walls are closing in, and it's only a matter of time before the hammer comes down.
That this is the end of the Diddy story as we know it.
So, what do you think will happen next? Will Ben Affleck finally pull the trigger on his divorce from Jennifer Lopez, or is there more to this story than we know? And with Diddy's world crumbling around him, could this be the beginning of the end for one of the biggest names in music? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear all your theories. And don't forget to subscribe for more juicy celebrity gossip. Until next time, stay tuned and stay curious.